Hey, this is Raphael, the data teacher dude. Um, just wanted to start making some videos, kind of helping people, probably more with data engineering and data science right now. Mostly, I just want to share what I know, help people who are in the process of learning or maybe are wanting to learn. And yeah, so that's what this is. The first video, which is this one, is just going to be about setting up a virtual environment because you need one of these to do anything really. It's safe to have one. That way, like if you've had environments before and you install a bad library, uh, it can screw up the whole thing, and then you have to like uninstall Python or Anaconda and then reinstall it. And you don't want to do that. So making a virtual environment like isolates everything that you're doing to just to keep all the other Python systems safe on your computer. So the instructions are going to be here. I'll have them in a GitHub repo as well, and just put that in the that link in the description and on my channel. All this is free. Don't worry. I'm just trying to like teach and share and learn as well. I'm also trying to learn some stuff. So the first instruction is install Anaconda. You definitely have to have that installed. I'm not going to go through that. It's pretty straightforward. You can click on the link. You can click download. It's very simple to go through for the most part. Once you do that, you need to install the library virtual environment. So let me, so like I have Anaconda installed. You need to verify that it's installed. But I do that by running conda dash dash version. It's installed right there. The next thing that I'll go ahead and go to my base. So if you do have Anaconda installed, you should see this base right there, just to show the environment that's activated. If you install this on Windows, I highly recommend you use the command prompt that comes with Anaconda. I think it's called Anaconda prompt, um, and just run conda dash dash version in it. So once this works and this is installed, the next thing you want to do is run pip install virtual environment. I already have it installed, so no worries about that. But when this is installed, now you can start making virtual environments. So to make a virtual environment, you need to go to the folder where you want it to live. I honestly just put all of my virtual environments in the same folder, but if you want to like put a virtual environment in a project, you can do that. So I'm in a projects folder, and then I'm just going to keep it um, with all the data engineering tutorials that I'm making. So I'm in here and I'm just gonna run virtual env, and you can verify that it's installed with version as well, and it'll just show something. And then I'm gonna say virtual env, and the next thing you want to do is just give it a name. So you just like typically venv is what people use. You can name it really anything you want. Don't use spaces. So if you want to make multiple words, let's say you want to say my virtual env, you can use hyphens. You can also use underscores. Just don't use spaces. So I'm going to say venv. And what that does is it creates a folder called venv right there. Now the next thing I want to do, so like let's say I want to install pandas in my virtual environment. If I go pip install pandas, that won't work because the base environment's activated. So it's going to actually install pandas. It'll install pandas, but it'll put it in this Anaconda environment, and it's not going to put it in my folder. Um, let's go into this folder and let's just see what it actually is. So if I go into it, there's a bin folder, a lib folder. Let's see if there's anything else. And then there's a Py environment configuration. I've never messed with this. I don't really mess with the lib. When you do pip install, Python puts the things you install in this lib folder for you, so you typically don't mess with it. And let's go to the bin folder. And as you can see, we have a bunch of shell scripts. So like this is a shell script. Let me cat activate and scroll up to the top. So it kind of gives instructions. This file must be used with source bin activate. And this is what activates the virtual environment. We see Python is here and some other stuff as well that we need. So I just wanted to kind of show you what it is. All the virtual environment is it's a folder that contains a couple things. It contains an activation script. It contains a pip, so you can pip install, and it contains Python. Notice there are 3 different references to Python. You can either reference Python using Python, Python 3, or Python 3.8. These are all the same version of Python. So I just typically just use Python by itself, but you can use any one of these 3 things. So I just wanted to let you know that. So the next thing to do is activate it. So to activate the virtual environment, we need to do source vm bin activate. And now you see here's the base, here's the virtual environment, and it is now activated. Which means if I want to pip install pandas, which we'll use it anyways, it's going to install it in my lib folder, probably in my lib folder, I believe. So let me go back. Let's go, oh, no, let's go into data engineering tutorials, VM, lib, and then into site packages. And if I go to site packages, I should see pandas, yeah. So that's where it puts pandas into that site packages folder. And that's it. Once you have this installed, you can begin working. I'm gonna be working in VS Code. But yeah, it's all working. If you're on a Windows machine, to activate it, you basically do the same thing. You don't need to type in source. You just in Anaconda prompt type VM scripts activate.bat, and that'll activate it for you. But yeah, that's it for this video. Get your virtual environment set up, and then the next video we're actually going to start doing some data engineering stuff. But yeah, that is it, everyone. Have a great one. Thanks for watching.